I feel like picking more than 5 is kind of cheating, but like maybe we have to go to like 6 or 7. Magic Carpet should be tagged as like a very fast card. Well, this would also be like an aggro card. Like this. Kobold Librarian's not necessarily always an aggro card. Putting an egg in doesn't even always mean we're playing aggro. Same with Evil Genius. Maybe like Argent Squire would be one. What was another card we had in the last deck? Firefly? We had Firefly and Argent Squire in the last deck. Maybe we just try that with this. 7 card autocomplete? Okay, now we're getting the aggro deck. Good. Again, so version 2, we actually went 1-1 with the first version. So this version, it did not give us Zephyrs, it did not give us Kazakis. And this was from 3 cards. I auto-filled with Reno, Magic Carpet, and Flame Elemental. I tried to autofill with just Reno, Kazakis, Zephyrs, Carpet, and Flame Imp, but it gave us a control deck. So I added a Squire and a Firefly. Yeah, Squire and Firefly, and this is what we got. Pretty similar to the last deck, more heal packagey. But we have the good cards now. So we might actually be able to have like an above 50% win rate. Like if I wanted to get Legend today, I probably could with this deck, I think. Which might mean it's a little bit too good, but that's kind of the power of like Zephyrs, Kazakis, and Reno, right? I'm gonna call it autofill-ish because I kind of cheated, I think. Like, for example, I wouldn't get like an ad from like Tide probably. Because I say fuck. So I get bad ads because I swear. There's a lot of check marks you have to go through, but if you make kid videos on YouTube, I think your content's probably pretty easy to make. I don't know if that's fair to say. But probably actually isn't fair to say. There's still a lot that goes into making videos. But your ads are really good. So you make way more money than people who do dumb stuff like me. Playing as a rogue, I think Grim Rally, Shieldbreaker, and Siege Giant need to go, but Firefly can stay. Grim Rally is actually like kind of okay though. What do you want Grim Rally with? Kind of just the eggs, right? Kind of just the eggs. Firefly is definitely good though. Siege Giant, not really the best card against Auto because we got to stay ahead on board. We might fall behind if we try to keep that in our hands. Or both sides of the spectrum? Yeah, it's probably like that for most things. Like, even if you just look at, like, card games. For me, like, right now, I'm pretty hands-off on my YouTube channel. I don't do too much, right? And there's not, like, crazy editing on it or anything. Just, like, do a thumbnail. Put some good games in, which is usually just, like, my straight gameplay. Good to go. But there's other people who go really, really hard with it. So if I coin Scarabag, it's never good for me here. I maybe even, like, want to pass on one, play Scarabag, and then go Carpet Coin Firefly. The problem is if he has Hench Clan. Basically, if he has a 3-drop, I just lose with this line. But, like, my 1-2 is just dying to Dagger right now, right? Saving me 3 health doesn't matter when I have Reno in hands. Nerubian Egg. It's kind of interesting. I don't know which one I would argue is better. I think I would probably say generally Nerubian, but the tokens are really good with the Juggler right now. I think I play this for the tokens, just because we have Juggler in hands. So we just pray for no Hench Clan. Hench Clan just ends our life. Basically because he's on the play, he has initiative, and I'm just in a bad spot right away. I think this is a matchup that is basically, I don't want to say 100% decided, but it's decided heavily based on who goes first. Because you gotta just play all of your stuff. I can't really get tempo back with Carpet because my 1-drop is just weaker than his. If he was on coin, I would have played like a Firefly. He probably passed and then went like Buccaneer Coin Dagger maybe, which would have been good, but I would still have enough initiative to do something. Whereas right now we really don't. Snip Snap, okay. Is he gonna swing? Smart guy, he doesn't swing, okay. A lot of the odd-works there would swing, and it's really bad to do that. Maybe he needs to greed the Carpet for one more turn, and just play an Nerubian Egg. It's not very good, though. I think I maybe just don't greed the carpet, let him kill it. Because I need to not die. I also have Solarium next turn, so I can maybe get something that activates the eggs. We're definitely not killing a Sim Snap to give him all the tokens right now either. He could always Zilliax it, but like his health's like pretty high right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Literally full. I like my YouTube, watching it all the time. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you. Glad you enjoy your content today. I have a lot of fun doing it too. I think it's a blast making YouTube videos. I've been a Big Priest, you haven't faced a single one this month, I think. They're just not very good right now. They lose to a lot of the very popular decks right now. This is a really good Direwolf, wow. The question is, like, where do I attack, though? Like, maybe even there? Let's just see where the Juggle goes first. Face, okay. I think we just hope for full clear. Then he gets a bunch of 1-1s. Dude, please. Dude, we're so good at the game. Holy shit. Okay. He plays Dark Iron Skulker, I concede. That would be funny. But Big Priest being not too popular is kind of just a function of the metagame, really, I would say. If you look at what's popular right now, across the ranks, Mech Paladin can do well against him. It doesn't always do well. I would say Mech Paladin is a matchup they can win, and that's one of the most popular decks right now. But that's not the one that you should really be looking at when thinking about that. So Secret Mage is even more popular than Mech Paladin, just different variants, which can completely destroy his Big Priest. All the secrets are really tough for them to play around. Counterspell just obliterates the deck. If you run Ice Block, you can just wait a turn, Fireball their face, that kind of stuff. Snip Snap Warlock also just claps them hard too. So it's really tough when you lose to two of the best decks in the game. And then you also lose to Odd Rogue if they run Double Owl, which means that you're not having a good time. And there's also a lot of Shaman on ladder higher up as well. I think that probably the most underrated, maybe there's two really underrated decks right now. Like Quest Shutterwalk Shaman, and probably like Togwoggle Druid, something like that. I think both of those are quite underrated right now. I think Solarium would have been really good here, but I can tap now. And just play 2 cards. Did he just like completely trade and pass on turn 5? What is that? Like, that's a very unreasonable play to do that. So he always has Baku and Leroy, right? Every single time. So maybe even just play this on curve. Okay. Interesting. Sea Giant's free. I have to kill his stuff though. It might not be a Sea Giant turn right now. Because like the read that is that his hand is just that that clunky, right? If that's the case, then we probably just want to kill stuff so we don't die. He's played 1 deckhand though. I mean, if we're not dead on board to Leroy plus like deckhand, we're probably fine to go in. Could also get like damage lackeys there though. Swing that reduces his overall damage by a lot. If we take 2, it's not that great for us. We're at 15, he has 4. Leroy, I mean, even if he like Leroy's and does a bunch of stuff, we're still not dead, right? He'd have 2 mana to do 5 damage if he can't. So we would do this. Draw a card. Get our own Leroy, okay. I gotta play that for free. Leroy is actually pretty good here, I think. You value trade 1-4, you just trade there. And go face. I don't get the 6 though, that's kind of the bad part, but I have Solarium Reno tapped, so I mean like, I think we're just okay. What Quest Shaman would I recommend? I don't know if the video's up yet, I don't think it is. Maybe tomorrow's? Okay, Rush Lucky's fine. I don't have much of a board to restart with, but he's also like really far down on cards. Yeah, I don't think it's up yet. I just checked. Today's Today's video was Renozoolock, I think. No big dealio. So I don't have too much to trade with on board right now. Could just like straight up trade Reno. That's like okay, it's not great though. I don't have any valuable silence targets. I do heal myself for 2 with this though. It's probably just this. It's fine, heal for 15, play 4/6. Solarium would be okay there. I think on like turn 8 it gets really, really good though. Because I can play everything on average. I get like a 3/2/2. A lot of my 2s make me like kill stuff or discover stuff. How many videos have I pre-recorded? I've been doing 2 decks a day for like 5 days now because I'm going away for like 6 days. So I'm taking like almost a week off, so I figured I'd just like make sure that I viewed some content for a while ago. I don't usually make any extras though, it's usually just like 1 day at a time that I do it. So can't loath up here, so we just tap. Councilman's okay. Just dies to that though, but it's still fine. Councilman, Fungal or Fungal Enchanter, some U3. I mean, just dies to the... yeah. Not the best actually, that's fine. So we trade there, trade swing, develop. He plays Baku here, I think. Pinch corner. I'm pretty sure this is Baku or Leroy every time. So if you didn't play Baku there, it should be Leroy. Hey Mox, what am I playing? Autofillish Renozoolock. What do I have plans for the future? Play more video games. I feel like I should still tap over Zephyrs. Or sorry, over Solarium. Maybe you just say I played 2 big things and then Solarium's better next turn. The silence is better after he plays Fungal, but like the 2 big things here are kind of just good. They both just like trade, unless he Fungals and they're not very good. I think I'm gonna do this now. Breaker, Squire, Rally. Okay.
Break their ranks. The light protects me.
Your magic shall not save me.
Sure. So I have like pretty good card quality in the bottom 11 now. We have Kazakus and Zephyr still. Hobgoblin's also okay, and Evil Genius is pretty good. Pio also just kills him a lot of the time. So that's strong. I tried the league card game? Yeah, I played a lot of Legends in Runeterra. Probably like 30 or 40 hours. I enjoy it a lot. I think it's really fun. That's a super good carpet. So he trades, he trades. He trades, probably value trades. He's at 11. I used my Leroy already. I thought I was in like a good enough spot to be able to just like value trade with Leroy and win, but maybe I actually had to go face. You might have actually had to go face to win. Dreadlord's okay here. Started watching recently because of my LOR stream. How often do you normally stream? Generally every day. Usually every day. I need to tap every turn so I get cards. Hobgoblin's actually like relatively good here. 3/3, 3/4. They trade well. Better than 5/4, I think. Sounds weird, but I think it's just stronger. Just more stats, really, right? His superpower does damage, ours gives us cards. Our cards are worse than his, though. So I think it's kind of hard to argue that ours is better. Yeah, on average, he gets something that's 3 or above right now, which is better than us. I mean, we have like 2 really good draws, 1 okay draw. 2 okay draws, I guess? Pio's not going to kill him anymore, right? We're not going to have a big enough board, but... Actually, maybe if these both connect it well. Okay, trades are, so they don't. Cool. And we tap. Karoon. Just trade. Trade as well as we can. And yeah, dude, I don't remember if I said anything, but yeah, the carpet decks are dope. I like them a lot. Really fun card to play with. It's like a really, really good way to utilize Rush. and make it a super fun mechanic, I think. So you can trade that. I think maybe if I didn't value trade the Leroy, I'd just win here. I can do 5 mana for a win or a board clear. That's a board clear. I probably, okay. I mean, we get the damage anyways. Cool. Okay. GG. So we beat Odd Rogue with Renozu. The Reno is really good as well. Super good this game. Pass. Okay. Mage. Imp, Carpet are good. Rally is also interesting. Very interesting. I don't think it's a keep though, but it's good. I feel like we just don't have a high enough concentration of 1-drops to make it strong. Oh! That's a combo. You want the deck list? You want this deck list? I would recommend probably not net decking this Renozu list exactly. While it's okay, there's probably better ways you can do it. I mean, it's not the most expensive Renozu deck, I will say that. I maybe don't even like try to tap and go for this here. I maybe just play the Juggler and try to stick Carpet next turn. I think that's probably a better line. Because this will always be good and maybe heal up my board, right? This is only when my hero gets healed, yeah. So I would have to draw a Librarian or Flame Imp to activate it. I'll look for you for a second. I definitely have Renozoolock on YouTube. So he pings the Imp again. Maybe it's Reno. If it's Reno, it's definitely better to go for this, but I don't have mana anyways, so just play Carpet. If he pings that again, it's fine, I don't really care. But I've done like a couple different versions of like faster Reno locks. Like Renozu is good. I've done like Reno Cube, which is relatively fast. It's not like super quick, but it's faster than some other stuff. So I just play 3/3s. Scarabig plus this is okay here too. I think we probably just tap that. Heal and then 0 mana 3/3, go face for 3. Push 5. Okay. That's actual yjAwAA. That's standard though. Polymorph there. Okay, so it is a slow deck. That was a cube one. I'll find it after. Every time I do this in the middle of a game, it gets fucked up. I'll help you out after the game. So we have Rally. I don't think I'm going to Scarabig and Rally the Scarabig though. I probably want to tap first here. I don't have room on board to play the Sea Giant. Maybe, no, it's not enough if I do that. I don't really want to play that hard in the Blizzard either. We do get a lot of damage with the egg though. Maybe it is just this and tap. Tap first. And Ruby and egg, that's probably better. We really do lose damage though. But this plays around Blizzard better. We don't lose to Blizzard though. So do the thing that gives us gives us 7 damage actually, right? 8 actually. Because we have 4 damage from the buff. 1 from playing right away. And 3 more from the Scarabs. Okay. He's at 3. He plays Reno, we trade 1, we play Leroy. Is Sea Giant free? I think Sea Giant should be free because he'd have 3 minions on board, or he'd have 6. No, it'd be the one off being free, right? But that's fine. He would have 3, we would have 6. Which makes it 9. Sometimes the Juggler will fuck that up though, but I think it's still the play. Okay, 1 mana again, so it's not free now, unfortunately. I don't know if I'd make that trade. It's probably the move still, even though like Flame Strike's a thing. I just don't want him to Zola it as a thing. But yeah, the problem is this just is not free anymore. We can trade once, it's still 2 then. Trade there. I mean, I overkill it by 1. Like, not missing damage is kind of relevant still, right?
Time's up. Let's do
Flame Strike, still Flame Strike. Maybe Blizzard I just play around with this though. 4/4s are just straight up better, right? I do miss damage, but that's probably fine. I just do that, and I probably just play the Light Warden here. Just commit. I don't think we're really beating a board clear right here almost ever, so just play into the Flame Strike, I think. Hey Nemton, welcome. Okay. Solarium's gonna probably tap here though. Councilman and Thunderman. Bender's kinda cool. She works really, really well with the Happy Ghoul. That is definitely true. Piano's good. Leroy's my only charge card.
Unleash me.
This play's just good. We just cleared the Thorson. Did a bunch of big stuff. He probably is trying to play Jaina here or something. He can Zephyr's Nether. I can't play Seagiant if he does that with Solarium. He plays Jaina. He's kind of low though. He's at like 50s. Yeah, and we play 5 minions and then we win. We don't get to play 5 though. We never get to play 5. Zephyr's is lethal, and maybe Evil Genius is lethal. I probably want to start Solarium. That's 4 minions. If I do this, then eat one of these and play a Lackey and win. GG. Yeah, a little bit more than lethal now. Cool. Autofillish Renozoolock, man. Popping off.
I will fight with honor.
Mech Paladin.
Soul shall be mine.
All these cards are okay. They're not the best in this deck, especially when he's on coin, but they do stuff. Flame Imp's better. It means I don't play Genius really now. What did I start the deck with? In order to make this deck have Reno and not go to a control deck, we had to go for 7 cards. We could have gone Kazakus, Zephyrs, and I believe Firefly Argent Squire, and we would have an aggro deck. But we had to do all 7 of these to get a Reno, Kazakus, Zephyrs deck. Okay. He full kept. He should always have like Mech Warpers and Galvanizer here if he full keeps there. Without Crystology. If he has the Rush card, we lose. If he doesn't, maybe we win.
Hurry up! Portals online!
Okay.
In the light's name.
Gross. Happens though. I want to like be able to silence the War Gear off of him as well. Hopefully, that's the ideal outcome here. Is that we silence like another card? Yeah, nice. Okay, good. We probably win now. We got him to overcommit. For the breaker, can rush that in. Go face for a bunch. And we have a big enough board to kill any one of his minions, so we should be okay. Good stuff. Spellbreaker is really good this matchup. Anything with silence is super good. Super strong. It's 2 buff minions, okay. It's kind of weird that he didn't want to like wait on that. Because he just went in with Mech Warper right away. He probably could have just like held his nut and done a lot better there. Dreadlord's good. So what could he have here that would maybe win in the game? Buffed up Zilliax into the Dreadlord. Buffed up Zilliax into Dreadlord was okay. It's like a 5 mana 6/5. I would just trade that back, but he would heal for 12. I play this, GG. It's pretty easy. Okay, another Warlock. To play console games too? Not really, no. I think the last console I owned was like a PlayStation 3. Shieldbreaker is pretty good against Warlock if he's playing the slow decks. Not the cube deck. Or not the cube deck, not the Snip deck. I like the egg though. Egg is just strong. Does it usually draw like a 1 if you mulligan 2 and then you naturally draw 1? And then, oh, he's even. Even luck is probably not the best matchup in the world for us. Genius. Okay, let's go with the egg. Don't think you can beat Mech Paladin, Secret Mage, and Simsnap Warlock with this deck. I think you can beat. I think you do beat Secret Mage, and I think that you do beat Mech Paladin with this deck. I would argue that your matchups into them are good. I think that the Simsnap Warlock matchup is really bad though. For the Nubian, hit him in the head. Maybe you like don't even want to be attacking. That's really weird, right? He's always gonna have a way to kind of punish me for not hitting, but if we do hit, like what are we looking for? Like a Zephyrs and a Savage Roar Lethal or something? Probably. Beetle's fine. PO is pretty good. Oh, Genius. I wonder how good Beetle is in that deck. If you don't want to run Spellstone, it's probably better than the 2/4 taunt. The Homunculus, but if you do want to run Spellstone, it's probably worse. Neotron. Spell lucky, see what we get. This is pretty good. Maybe you trade off the 1/1 first so you can't defile.
In the light's name.
This is really strong though, because I can just remove 1 big taunt. I'm like 2 off lethal with PO though, if he just plays a big taunt here, but I think he's 1 turn off a big taunt. Hellfire, okay. Kazakus for 1. Another draw, 2/4. Probably 2/4. We have to attack. I can't play around 2 taunts, we can play around 1 though. He can also Spellstone to kill us and heal for 5. At 17 and then I'd probably lose, but this line's good. 1 mana push is pretty strong. Giant Sun Fury. GG. We beat an even longer with this deck, wow. I'll use a random card. Oh, that's nutty, dude, wow. This should be a really bad matchup for us, yeah. Good stuff. Maybe this deck's just too good.